What up, y'all, man? It's Greatest Lifts back with another video, and this is my shoulder workout. Now, in this shoulder workout, I'm doing lateral raise with this lateral raise machine. That is all this machine is for, is doing lateral raise. A machine that I had never seen before. Hadn't seen it until I stepped into a Gold's Gym franchise, which is huge, man. They have everything. It's like gym heaven, big playground. So yeah. Now what I did in this video, I started off with lateral raise for 5 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. A lot of pump, a lot of workout. This is what I'm doing now. I'm doing something a little bit different. Been studying a lot of the old school bodybuilders. I always look at those guys that help me tailor and perfect my physique. You know what I mean? Because a lot of stuff they did back in the day was just different from what you see now. They just had a lot of different methods. Still the same stuff, barbells and dumbbells, but they just did things a little bit different than what we do now, man. And this particular training right here, I got from one of my favorite bodybuilders, Lee Haney. Now, Lee said that he would pre-exhaust the body before starting the compound movements. I've done that in my training in the past, but right now I feel like it's about to be a staple, a permanent staple in my training. Sometimes I'll do the compound movements first, depending on how I feel, but for the most part, I think I'm just going to pre-exhaust the body first before I start with the heavy stuff. And one of the reasons Lee Haney said he did this is because he wanted to take pressure off of the joints. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we go into the gym, and the first thing we do, we go for the heavy stuff. We attack the heavy compound movements, and we get those out of the way first. But what you do, what happens is you run into this problem right here. You start feeling the ache in the joints a little bit because you're going in there at full power. That's the first workout you're doing. And a lot of times, for me, not warmed up properly, just 1 or 2 sets is not going to get you warmed up, man. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's not. It doesn't warm me up. The older I get, I find that my body works a little bit different now. It's not the same as it used to be. I can't just jump on some weights and just start knocking out reps with heavy weights. Can't do that anymore. Got to play it safe. Got to think smarter. We want to stay in this game as long as we can. So the goal is to work smarter and work harder at the same time. We want to stimulate, not annihilate. And I agree with that 100%. That's Lee Haney's, that's a quote from Lee Haney. I agree with it 100%. The older I get, I want to stimulate, not annihilate. I don't want to go in there and do a bunch of heavy lifting and then walk out feeling like all these aches and pains, and then I got to go home and pop like tons of ibuprofen for the next few days to get over that. You don't want that, man. You don't want to keep training like that, because what happens is you're going to run into some injuries later on down the road. So that's the reason for starting out with machines first, to pre-exhaust the body so we can prevent stuff like that. We want to stay in the game as long as we can. So with these 5 sets I'm doing on this particular workout, it's intense, man. You sweat, you're breathing heavy with every set, and it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. So I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Holla back.